Wednesday morning. We're continuing our conversation with Mark Bodie, whose son Jack succumbed to a fentanyl overdose this past weekend.
Yes.
And now we want to talk with you about your message to our viewers on what needs to happen so this doesn't happen to more. We've seen a spike in numbers. People want to blame the VPD.
Right, and I find that, you know, just too easy. Too easy, Mark. I've been involved in this for 6 months. I've been in the hospitals. I've talked to the VPD. I've talked to the RCMP. They are doing their best. They are doing it, and herein lies the challenge is they've got double duties. They not only have to catch the dealer, but then they've got to go and follow that pill to my son and then follow it along to his death and take him to the hospital and then go talk to the parents. They're totally overtaxed. They are doing their best. And the challenge is, of course, is that they put the information together, they catch the dealer, they put all of the evidence together, they take it to court, and the dealer gets out. And he goes and deals again, and I know for a fact from talking to them that they have no fear whatsoever of the justice system. The police are doing their job, the justice system has let us down.
So what would you want to see change? I know when we were in the green room you talked about escalating this conversation to a federal level, perhaps a question asked in the debates we're going to see over the next little while. What is the key question to be asked to create change and prevent these types of things from happening?
Well, the key question would be to ask the 3 federal leaders that have an opportunity and a chance to be Prime Minister to ask them what they know personally about it and what they're thinking of doing. And so this is a different drug than we've seen before. And so if all they say is we're going to put more resources into it and put more police on the ground, and that's not going to help, because kids are going to die today and this weekend. So it's an emergency. This is a situation where fentanyl is almost like it's being produced and marketed as a differentiator. So the producers of fentanyl are lacing it into marijuana to get you hooked. They're lacing it into cocaine. The North Van couple thought they were buying cocaine. They died of a fentanyl overdose while their 2-year-old son slept in his crib. The East Side heroin is being laced with fentanyl. It's a marketing campaign, diabolically evil, to get every demographic drug user hooked on fentanyl. We need to storm the streets somehow, and I'm not an expert on how to do that, but the question would be, what are we going to do about it? And the people that are leaders within our political systems have the wherewithal and the purse strings to do something. And it's not just we're going to get more judges, we're going to get more police officers. That's not going to help. What's going to help is to take the drug dealer off the street. So here's an idea. We take people off the street that have driven drunk, and we have an opportunity to take them off the street for 72 hours, and we take their license and their car away. Why could we not have a special provision in our justice system that takes a drug dealer off the street for 72 hours? Or something to that effect, thinking outside the box somehow.
It's a starting point, and you are certainly using your voice to make that conversation be out into the forefront. We appreciate you being here today and sharing your very heartfelt and tragic story. Thank you, Mark, very much. And do keep fighting that fight, and we will keep informing on behalf of you and your son, Jack. And for those watching at home, as mentioned, this is in pill form. It is laced in your marijuana and some things that you would consider very benign.